Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Anime Sensei. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. Now, let's get right into the list. Ten, Sengoku Nightblood. The game turned into anime Curse Strikes Again, and this time it struck so hard the anime was in shambles. This series is based off of an otome game where you have to protect the land and save Yuzuki from the Akuma, who are after her special potent blood. The game sheds light on what is happening, however the anime was lazy directed with bad lines and all over the place plot. This anime should have been more thorough about the settings and the plot instead of being a commercial poster for the game. 9. Arata the Legend. The old classical switcheroo is back in action. There's two characters in this show with the same name but from different dimensions and time periods. However, when did that ever stand in the way of anime? Somehow they always have an abundance of magical portals that pop from out of nowhere. Okay, so concentrate with me guys, since both main characters are called Arata to avoid any confusion. Arata is a young energetic boy that was claimed by his grandmother at birth to be a girl, but it's still raised as a boy nonetheless. He belongs to a special clan, and this clan protects the princesses and provides order to the world. One problem though, this princess is killed and he's framed for it. While he escapes, he switches places with modern-day Arata, and now Arata from modern day is able to wield godly weapons and has immense power at his disposal. The anime is all about the adventures and where it will take Arata. It's one of those anime where the journey is more important than the goal. 8. Kyukyoko Shinka Shita Full Dive RPG ga Genjitsu Yori mo Kosuge Datra. Whew, just give me a second guys to catch my breath. That's one hell of a long name for an anime. Whatever happened to the 2 words max rule for a title? Being hustled by a hot babe to buy a dead full dive MMO is one thing, but sucking at it to the point that a finless amnesiac fish can do a better job is pathetic to say the least. This is exactly how useless the anime MC here is, and what makes things worse is, he isn't even stuck in the game. He's only playing because the hot shop owner promised to play with him. And just like a thirsty teen, he believed her. I swear, I would prefer to put my money on NPCs than put it on that moron. However, watching him suffer and fail will bring me pleasure, so I might just give this series a shot after all. 7. Kiba. If adventure shonen anime taught us anything, then it's about friendship and camaraderie and how to get out of sticky situations with enough trust and belief. Zed, being the hothead in the group, needs someone collected and wise like Noah to calm his rash judgments with logic and reason. They make a good team, and they fend for each other each in his own way. After being transported to the foreign world, they're introduced to the concept of shared casting, the use of elemental spells or the summoning of familiars. In the old days, this concept was new and original, and everyone loved it. Kiba is one of those shows that keeps getting better with time rather than losing sight of the plot with needless fan service and pointless plots. If anything, it's actually impressive how Kiba still retains a good rating and reviews on Mal even though it's 15 years old. Damn, that's a lot of time. It's true what they said, that old is gold, and Kiba does a great job in proving them right. 6. Sunny Boy. Even when leaping through dimensions, students can't shake off their school, huh? This is the story of a school being slingshot from one dimension to another, with its students having to fulfill certain recommendations to keep advancing through dimensions in hopes of reaching home somehow. This anime series isn't everyone's cup of tea, so be careful when watching. And don't lose your attention, since the story is pretty complicated and needs a lot of concentration to understand what's going on around you. 5. Ixion Saga DT. This anime is a highly entertaining fantasy action series that infuses comedy to make the plot more relatable and relaxed due to the fast pace of the action. It follows Kon Hokaze on his Isekai journey to another world. In this 2012 anime, Kon Hokaze lands in a mysterious world known as Mira. He saves the embattled princess Ecarlate from her attackers, and soon he's deeply involved in the struggle for Alma. Alma is a mysterious energy that is all over Mira, and every faction wants to claim as much as they can. Can this boy win this war for Princess Ecarlate and also find a way back to his homeworld? 4. Kuma 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 Bear. As a gamer myself, I can actually relate to this series when it comes to putting on some embarrassing armor just for the stats. Even if it makes me look like Hello Kitty, the stats are worth the hassle. And that's exactly what happened with this Vermo player. After a complete year of playing the game, the admins gifted a bear armor that looked embarrassing to wear that had insanely high stats. It was broken as hell. The moment she put it on, she was transported to a new world that she couldn't recognize. Being the veteran she is at games, however, she thinks nothing of it and decides to go on adventures exploring this new world she's in. 3. Jahi-sama wa Kujikinai. Talk about falling way down. It's ironic, though, since she became what she detests and hates all of her life. As she once was the second strongest demon in hell and aide to the Demon King, Jahi lost her powers and found herself stuck in the body of a child after the attacks of a magical girl targeted mystic gems that caused the destruction of the demon realm. Now, as a powerless human, Jahi has to do whatever it takes to make ends meet, whether she begs or works for money, and for the roof above her head. And who knows, maybe someday she'll retrieve her kingdom and regain her powers. Also, on a side note, am I the only one, or does Jahi really look similar to Nagatoro? 2. Gate Jeitai Kanochi Nite. I'm pretty sure you've seen this otaku's nerdy mug, because the internet sure had more than enough of this guy's word on its feed. Seeing the anime pull off something similar to the likes of Darker Than Black and World Trigger is already a treat, made even sweeter by the unique touch the show gives to the whole setting. Seeing the otaku Itami Yuji and the self-defense forces tackle the predicament in the best way possible, only to go deep into this undiscovered realm, is action and adventure at its best, and brings with it that mystery dose that would have any fan head over heels for the title in question. It's truly been a while since we last saw the squad having all those adventures, and a sequel to the story would be just the thing we've all been waiting for. Venture with one of the anime's favorite otaku on a quest he himself isn't sure about the outcome of. 1. Kyokara Mao. Well, that's a new one, even for me for that matter. I mean, I've seen over the years multiple methods and ways a person was isekai to another world, but to be sucked headfirst through a bathroom seat? Yeah, that definitely is a new one. As he arrives to the foreign new world, he's greeted with sticks and stones thrown at him, and people talking a language that he can't decipher for the life of him. Next thing he knows, he meets two individuals, one with magical powers that he uses on him to help him understand everyone around him. As if that wasn't a hectic first day enough for the MC, he later is taken to a castle and said to be its ruler as the new demon lord. With such a great responsibility comes far greater consequences, to the point that it makes the butterfly effect seem like a joke. And with this, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you liked the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell of you.